Hey guys, there is FC Clark. We're just a little delayed in the kickoff. It's half time in the game before. We've got FC Clark boys warming up, but we're expecting probably kickoff start around 1:45, 1:50. Just got the second half of the match before to go. So I just want to give you a quick look at our FC Clark boys before we get it underway. So guys, stay tuned. We'll be back about 1:45. What a hit by Sinas! She just needed a glimpse of the goal, Nunez. Saved by Gillette. Remember the name Messi Sekic. Champions. Hello guys, and welcome down to Chinatown. We're a little delayed in the kickoff, but we've got FC Clark coming on right now in a big game against Zoom Snyder. Zoom Snyder 1 point ahead of Clark. They're top of the table. Let's have a look at the table right now. You can see Zoom there, 1 point clear. And Clark, if they can win this one, obviously will jump to the top. Zoom Snyder have got a double header. We're going to have a little later on today, after this game, we're going to have straight after KidSuper FC against Zoom Snyder. So a double header today. And there's our Clark guys. Our starting lineup for Clark is going to be Hafler in goal, Zaccaroni and Papere at the back. Tyres is going to be sitting in front of those two. Saunds is going to be on the right wing, Dede on the left wing, and Tapshak leading the line. Tapshak, who made his debut last week. The referee making his final checks. And we're off and underway. Zoom Snyder in the green, Clark in the blue, and can Clark leapfrog over Zoom Snyder against that top spot? And that top spot will guarantee a promotion spot. Everyone goes to playoffs, but the top spot will guarantee them promotion to the Premier League. As here comes an early one for Zoom Snyder, and Hafler gathering that one. Come players testing is Dede, who is such a fantastic technical player. Anything that goes through him is normally of a high quality. And it looks like we actually had a last minute change from nah, bro, we can't be that low. And Dede. Tapshak to Saunds and Papere. So the last minute change, we had a Sano is in there instead of a Zaccaroni. Tapshak. Giving it out to Dede. Saunds into Tapshak. Nice low interchange back. Free kick for Zoom. Give it back. Good pressure by Tapshak. Zoom Snyder just keeping a hold of it now. And if you saw Clark last week, they drew 1-1 against KidSuper, who, as I said, we're going to have directly off this one playing against Zoom. And that was not a bad effort at all by the winger. Cutting on his right foot, caught it well. Foot or so past the top corner. There he gives it to Bowery. Just forced that one a little bit. And Zim Snyder found a pocket of space, and he's going to have another shot. And he got a lot of power behind it. Just flashed past the post. Hafler, who's in for the absent Melvin Lopez today. Missing a couple of players, Clark. Sabara and Bunyek, who've been such great form this season. But Tapshak certainly gave a good account of himself, subbing in for them last week with a goal. Sano got that one caught under his feet, but Dede there to sweep it up and tried to set away Saunds. It's into Tapshak, who's trying to turn. Goalkeeper was alert to it. And Zumu looked dangerous on the break so far. Switched out right. Good pressure by Tapshak. Simstano working that one out, and it's going to be a throw for Clark. And then when it comes back out, zoom out. Sano looking up long for Tapshak, and Tapshak brought that down with his hand. Well, Zimstano living a little dangerously, leaving Tapshak on his own with one defender, but they come down that left side, come back to the edge, and that struck. And then ricocheted off of tyres, could have gone anywhere. Had a couple of chances on the goal already, Jim Snyder. Chipped in, Hafler gets head on it, it's going to come back for the volley, but not well controlled. Sano giving it out to Bowery. Sano. Jeffro looking for Saunds, and it came off of her hand. That's going to be a free kick for Clark. Right in the corner of the penalty area. Dede standing over, and it's into Tapshak, who couldn't quite turn on it. And Jim Snyder on the break again. Dede covering the ground well to trap back. And Stones also, they did well there. Clark got a lot of numbers back quickly to snuff out the counter-attack.
Hey, Alec, come on. Hey, Lucas, you up top.
Sano. Back to Bowery. Tyres. And Hafler, it's not a good pass, and it's come to the 14, and he's got the goal, gaping. And Hafler almost gifting a goal to Zim Snyder. They're going to have a corner. Looking in short for the cheeky one at the near post. And you're hearing that train traffic. This field is right under the Manhattan Bridge. Here comes Dede, breaking away. And Dede, she's going to get muscled out of that, looks like, but he's done enough to get a corner. Good positive run forced by Dede. And they got 2-on-1 now. Zim Snyder playing towards the back post. A lot of blue shots coming back towards the back, and it's just overhit. Bowery losing it a little bit too cheaply at the moment at the back. Clark has caused them plenty of trouble. And there's another space for a shot, and that was almost a cute ball to the back post. And Clark just struggling a little bit to keep the ball at the moment. Tyler is battling well to get hold of that and breaking forward. Tapshak in front, still going Tyres. Looking for the rust of Tapshak, it's a great ball, Tapshak! Good save by the goalkeeper. Tyres with a great bursting run forwards, and the reverse pass unlocked the defence, but here comes Zim Snyder, end to end right now. That's probably the best chance of the game so far. Goalkeeper came out well to close down Tapshak. Tapshak again is causing all kind of problems. Whipped across, and Tapshak has got his second one for Clark of the season. He took that one well. Whipped into that back post. And to be fair, it's been a little against the run of play. Zim Snyder had more of the ball. But Tapshak clinical. And as we're just through the midway point in the first half, Clark taking the lead, a lead that could propel them to the top of the Bowery Championship. There's still plenty and plenty of game left to go. And Zim Snyder have looked very dangerous thus far. And here they come again. And Hafler getting a hand on that. And Saunce bring that one down instead. To Tapshak. Pushed up by Zim, that's a good first touch. Bowery coming across and doing just about enough, and Dede getting hold of it. And Tapshak, lovely bit of skill, bursting down the left side, and he's through Tapshak, squared across, and Saunce couldn't wrap his foot around it. His head in his hands, that should have been two. Great burst down there by Tapshak down the left side. Lovely feet there by Asano. So a little bit too much for there though. It's kept battling it. It's come back to Tapshak, and Tapshak can make it two. just flashed past, and Clark are just bombarding the Zoom Snyder goal at the moment. That first goal has really spurred them on with some momentum. The referee giving a corner kick as well. And Ty's going to let near post, but not a good corner. And that is a fantastic ball across, and the back post! Hafler saves it. What a break by Zoom Snyder. Some terrific football going on today from both sides. Inch perfect pass to that back post. Ty's just putting his foot through that one. Tapshak reading that one again, and here comes Saunds. Tapshak's bringing it on, and he's again. He could have had a hat-trick, Tapshak. It's been about 4 clear-cut chances between both teams in the last 5 minutes alone. Somehow remained at 1-0. I certainly don't think this is going to be the last goal of this game. And they got an overload on the right, fed back across. Bowery well positioned to clear that one out. And it's played in the back post. And guys, just a reminder, directly after this game, we are going to have KidSuper against Zoom Snyder in the second of our Super Sunday. Here comes Tapshak forwards again, and that KidSuper game will be directly after this one. So Zoom Snyder, I hope they brought a couple of subs today. A big thank you to FC Clark and both KidSuper for bringing Game of Frame in today to stream their games. Saw them face off against each other last week. It's been a pleasure watching them, a lot of quality on them.
You want to play?
And Kanayama's come on for Clark, the owner of course, and there he is with a little give and go with tyres. Back to Kanayama, he's looking to knock it on to tyres. We're just going to have a brief stoppage as the goalkeeper got to do those old laces. Tyres will throw that away, and Tapshak gives it back. And Tyres going down to the byline and flash across the goal. And if Kanayama had got a touch on that one, it's been a certain goal. Good work by Tyres.
Why you that?
And Kanayama winning that one back well. And here comes Denny. Driving forwards, Denny. He's got himself some space. Denny to the back post, looking for Tapshak. Back with Tyres. Zoom looking to break in. Bowery. Good positioning, but it wasn't a good pass, and it's playing towards the back post. He's through. Not for Hafler. Sano getting crowded out by it. Tapshak getting a little bit too much of the Zoom Snyder body for the referee's liking. Switched out to the right side. Closed down by Asano. Good give and go, and they're through. And Bowery getting another touch. Good bit of football by Zoom Snyder. We're just in the last minute of this first half. Can Zoom get a late equaliser, so they're going to the half-time break level. Cut back across, and it's loose. Bowery getting a crucial stab on it. And Dede's going to chase that one, and it's a break for Clark. Dede with a double scissor. Couldn't escape the defender who watched Dede's dancing feet very well. Well dealt with by Tapshak, who's, in addition to getting the goal, has trapped back well, and that was some great feet by Dede. And it's a 2-on-1 for Zoom Snyder here. Can they strike like in this first half? Squid, surely it's going to be 1-1. And Hafler saved it, and he didn't get enough power on it. And Saunds, who's probably is very, very animated on the touchline, is raring to go, and he's come back on for Kanayama. Saunds truly an 8th man on the bench. Good tackle there by Dede. Watched that one well. Referee just having a little word with Saunds. He's had a couple of free kicks now. Good step up by Bowery. And there's the half-time whistle. And it's been a thrilling first half. Clark head by a Tapshak goal. But it is very finely in the balance. Do not go anywhere, guys. Guys, welcome back. Very quick half-time breaks in this Bowery League. It is 1-0 to Clark right now. So right now they would be moving 2 points clear, top of the table. And we're off and underway for the second half. And can Clark maintain this lead? And that's a lovely touch by Dede. And Kanayama, who's come back on for Shaq, is in the middle. Dede just getting held up. Back to Tyres. And Papere. Dede ghosting in behind us. Well found by Dede. Sorry, even by Papere. Dede brought it down well. It's a cross, and Sons has made it too. And he couldn't have missed that one. Swords, he's in the right place at the right time. Dede doing well to create that opportunity. And Clark, the dream start to the second half, doubled their lead. That tackle started from a lovely floated ball by Papere. Out to Dede, whose first touch so rarely lets them down. Good tackle by Saunds. And it's going to be a long speculative strike, and that's just about, I was going to say it stayed inside, but it hasn't. It's fired over the fence and just kept it out from going into the river. Right, sending it along to Kanayama. Kanayama looking for the flick onto Saunds. A little bit of wild, that clearance by the defender. Going to be a throw-in for Clark. And Saunds must have barely believed his luck when that ball fell to him about half a yard out. Just stuck a toe out and put Clark in a much better position in this game. There's still time for Zoom to come back, and they've certainly threatened a lot in the game. Played out wide. Tyres with a brave header there. And Saunds back to Tyres. Tyres looking to dink it into Saunds, who had gone a bit more central. Tyres putting a fantastic shift so far for Clark in the middle. Got such a good work rate. Kanayama getting a block on that one. It's going to be a corner kick for Zoom. Now it's a drilled low shot. Let's come back again. That was cannoned off of Tyres. Caught that one well. He's got some space again, another long range shot, and he's snuck it through the bodies. And Zoom right back in this game. With plenty of time left. And Tapshak's come back on centre forward. There he is, looking for Tyres, and Tyres just couldn't bring it down. Well worked there by Zoom. On that left side. Dede getting his body in the way. On this left side, fed forward, but no one could get on the end of it. And guys, just a reminder, do not go anywhere after this game. We're going to have KidSuper facing off against Zoom Snyder. And that will kick off directly after this match. Again, the left wing is having plenty of joy on that side. Fed in, and he's tried to add the shot on the turn. Clark getting a lot of blue shirts in the way, but it's back on that byline and very tight angle. And Dede, who looks like he's moved in at the back alongside Pepere. The great ball to Tap Shack on the turn. And he just couldn't get his feet sorted out. He's caused trouble off the last man all afternoon for Zoom Snyder. But here they come down this left side. So they search for a way to get back level. And Saun's getting the last touch. There's going to be another Zoom corner. Taken quickly. Ty's just putting his foot through that one. Played out to the right for Zoom Snyder. We've had so much of the ball since bringing it back to 2-1. Time on the edge. Just looking for the angle. Dede getting a foot in it, still with the green shirts though. Back across. Dede watching it like a hawk. And Saun's coming in. And that tackle came in behind Saun's. Got some of the ball. Saun's not happy with it. I think he got that one right in the Achilles. And guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And if you're watching us on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We've got so much more football coming to you the rest of the summer and full season. It is going to be on overdrive. We're going to have Cosmopolitan League, Youth Soccer, Bowery League, etc, etc. It's been so amazing following all the different teams across New York. We are on 85 games now since we started in March. Huge thank you to all the teams who brought us in, and for you guys, the audience, for tuning in. And we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. And here comes Zoom, some nice little touches there. Clark just packing the edge of the penalty area though. Everyone back for them. Well worked out to the right side. Saun's just a little bit desperate with the clearance. About 10 minutes left for Zoom. Ty's getting his foot onto that one. And that was an industrial tackle, but getting enough of the ball for the referee. Tapshak losing his footing. Play's going on. Low strike and just past the post. Hafler's maybe had it covered. Is that full stretch? Well struck. They're just going up for route one. Tyres. Out to Sons. Sons couldn't get it under control his first touch. And he's one-on-one with Dede. Can he finish it? Did everything right except for the finish, which just lost control of it. Leaned back. And Sons, who looks a little bit gassed, coming off Kanayama. In on his place. Dede, uncharacteristically, I think fair enough given the scoreline, just hoofing it that time. Yudai getting a good body on that one.
How many time left?
10 minutes.
Step. Yeah. Okay.
Tyres with another good step.
Take down. Yeah. You got that. You got that. Quick, bro.
Asano.
Yo, play.
Done well.
Play quicker, bro.
They switched it out to Papere. Asano.
Man on.
Dede.
Man on.
Getting the nice little nutmeg, but losing it. Probably not the best time to do that.
Get it out. Go, leave it. No, pass.
As a sandwich on tyres. Good win in the air by Zoom.
Come on. Hey, come on, Zoom.
A little bit of a hospital throw by tyres to Papere there. With Zoom striker coming down in a minute. Here comes Zoom on this right side. Dede closing that one down. Seven blue shots behind the ball for Clark. And it's on the turn. Papere getting his foot on it. It does feel like if Clark continues to sit this deep, there's going to be one more good chance in there for Zoom. That wasn't it though. Dede just clearing out. Clark's not really even trying to kick the ball right now, just trying to defend that lead. But inviting a lot of pressure onto them. And Asano is a little bit wild with that tackle. Out on that right side for Zoom. Good step by Asano. But it's right back with Zoom. It's an absolute siege right now of the Clark penalty area. Long range shot, very hopeful. But they're just going to keep that ball. Well worked to the right wing, he's in the box. Again, just so many blue shirts to get through. Squared across, and they've equalised. And Zoom Snyder have come from 2-0 down to bring it level, and you've got to say they deserve it. They've dominated this second half, reacted well to going 2 down. That's going to be a real testing character for Clark now. And then they come forwards against him. Space on the right side. Squared, and they made it 3. and they've turned this game around in the space of a minute. And Clark, who just a moment ago were set to head to the top of the championship table, have now got it all to do. Tap Shack. Got a little clips on him. And it did look very precarious, Clark's strategy in the second half of just sitting so deep, inviting the pressure onto them, and in the end, it was telling.
One minute, Rito, 1 minute.
And Dede will stand over it.
Hey, be alert here, boys!
Dede gone for the short one. Tap Shack is in the box. Just about cleared out by Zoom. They're looking to break. It's a fantastic ball left. Play back across, they're through. Can they finish it? They can! And Zoom Snyder are going to extend their lead at the top of the table to 4 points. And what a comeback by Zoom. 2-0 down. And in the space of about 5 minutes, they scored those 4 goals. It's took them a long time to break down Clark, but once they did, the goals have flooded in. And guys, just a reminder, we're going to have Zoom again directly after this one, playing against KidSuper. That game will kick off straight after this match. And the interesting fact is going to be whether Zoom have got enough in the tank to really take on KidSuper. It is a hot, hot day today. Back by Asano. Tap Shack out to Dede. Good throw for Clark. Just over a minute left in this game. And Zoom Snyder did it the hard way, came from 2-0 down. 4 goals in the space of 5 minutes in the second half. Then they're going to extend their lead to that top of that table to 4 points, and if they can beat KidSuper directly after this, they will surely secure that promotion spot at the top of the championship. And Saunz thought he might be able to catch Zoom off guard, but the referee was just mediating between him and the goalkeeper, and Saunz still going at it. And there is the full-time whistle, and Zoom Snyder with a terrific comeback have extended their lead at the top of the championship table to 4 points. And guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to have the KidSuper against Zoom Snyder in just a moment or two. Stay tuned, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. You know what, I can see my iPad is overheating right now, so I'm going to move it into the ship. So sorry guys, we just having a little trouble in this heat. We're back. And the last one. Francois Delan just getting pushed hard there. That one just overhit slightly. Sorry, apology guys, I see we're still having a little trouble with the iPad overheating. I'm just going to try and take it out of the case in a second. It's very hot out here today. And that's sent up long wide, but just a little bit overhit. Delan looking for the flick on. So I'm still pushing up, and it's under the man. The gameplay. And there's a truck into Delan. Francois. Francois looking for that back post for Peralta. Couldn't find him. Played in towards that back post, he just couldn't get enough contact on it. Goalkeeper sending it up long and very nearly finding Delan. And Delan is a player who loves to set off the back defender, constantly giving them something to worry about. And guys, apologies for the little network issues we were having at the beginning of this game. iPad just got a little bit overheated. We're back and running again. Zim Snyder ahead with that early goal. We're going to have a corner now, Zoom. Played towards the edge and very nearly. Switched across and Rich was looking for that one. Zoom, if you watched the game before, 4-2 winners against Clark. Very nearly another chance there. Peralta giving it into Ryan. It's a good little interchange and looking for Peralta. Couldn't escape the attention there, and it comes Zoom forwards again on the break. One back well in the middle. little bit loose with the touch there, the left back. Can be thrown back in. And here's Leland giving it out to Francois. Looking back for Rich, he's going to go out to Delan. And Harris. Just came off of Rich's hand, but they're through him and they can make it 2. And a great save by Foden. They keep them in touching distance. One by Peralta. That's a nice feat by Francois. On his back, he's still got it though, and he's gone for that shot at the near post. Foden getting the block on it. That was a good long-range effort there. What about by Zoom? And the space is opening up for them in front there. Back in the middle. Played out wide, fed across, and Francois with an important clearance. Headed out. Peralta giving it up to the newcomer for KidSuper. One back well by Francois. Back with Francois. Delan. To Peralta. Delan still moving forwards. And out to Jashi. And it's fired across and it's cannoned off of the post.
Good hit, good hit.
What an effort. Hey Rich, what's that guy's name? Nagello. Gonzalo. That was Gonzalo there. Just cannoned it off of the far post. Best effort yet from Zoom. Jashi. Francois. Back to Gonzalo. One back by Peralta. Gonzalo. Delan. Good flick. On to Gonzalo. There's Peralta. Nicely worked there by Super. Fed across. Jashi watched that one very well. And I actually played at the back with a Jashi in the middle of the week in the Bowery League for Bam Boys. It's a great centre-back partner. Good anticipation. That one's tossed in. And Harris going to send a beautiful ball out to Delan. Brings it down all by himself. He's done really well there to turn Delan. very nearly escaping the defender. That was a good bit of hold-up play. And he's back again with it, Delan. Looked to slip through Peralta, couldn't find him. And Zim Snyder looking to turn defensive attack very quickly. Sent towards that back post. And set up. And it's a second for Zoom. Clinical finish. And they move into the driving seat. And this could be the day that Zim Snyder really wrap up the race for that top spot in the league. I mean, already beaten Clark earlier today. Win today, send them 7 points out of the clear. And just a few games left. He's really less to lose at this point. Harris looking up for Delan, couldn't find him. And Zim Snyder with on the edge again with space. Well worked. Harris watching it well. They've lost it very cheaply, and this could be 3. And Foden with the save, but on the rebound, Zim Snyder make it 3, and it is turning in. So big lead, still plenty of time left. Unfortunately, we don't have our timer working right now. Still in the first half. So time for KidSuper to pull it back. They wanted to, but it's certainly going to be difficult to keep Zoom from scoring another one. That's their 7th today. Switch across that way, but just couldn't keep a hold of it. That's well down the line, cutting in, square to the back post, and it's another for Zim Snyder, and it's turning into a bit of a rout. Work down that left side, and KidSuper, good little break around that left side, but couldn't connect with the cross. Sent up long, Harris backtracking, getting a big head on it. Zim Snyder moving around with ease at the moment, and then cut it down to that byline. Harris getting a foot in it. Long range speculative shot, but well wide. switch there by Zoom. Just a few minutes left in this first half. And there is that half-time whistle, and right now Sim Snyder in a very comfortable position, but they have played 2 games in a row and fatigue may factor in. Welcome back, guys, and we're off and underway for the second half. We've got our timer working again, which is just terrific. The iPad was struggling a bit for this temperature update. KidSuper, a long way to come back, but what can they do in their second half? Is Sim Snyder's second game in a row this afternoon, so they get a little bit of fatigue starting to factor in. That's a good switch out to that left side.
Why not?
He's got it on the edge. Juicy got himself in the way, and here's Rich. At Delan, Peralta, Francois. Back to Juicy. And Francois.
What's up?
Going back to Rich. And Rich in towards the back post, and
Well done, Kyle.
Gonzalo squared it across, has cut out before he could find his way to Peralta. And that's a fantastic switch out for Sim Snyder, coming down that other end, and the cross is just a fraction ahead of the striker. Juski.
Good, Josh.
Delan to Francois. Jushi. And it's almost found its way out to Rich. Goes back with KidSuper again.
Hi.
Rich is looking to even go Peralta. Looking out to Jushi. And Jushi not able to control that long range effort.
Hey, we gotta get tighter. Get tighter on, let's go.
Sim Snyder just a little slow out of the blocks, which could be forgiven given this is their fourth half in a row they played in a definitely hot day. Now it's loose. And here's Peralta looking to get on this right side, but good recovery by the Zoom defender. Going off of his line to get out of that one. Gonzalo. Nice one there. Wojciechowski and Peralta. Twisting and turning. They looked back for Rich, but just got past him. Long range effort, worth a try. He was invited onto KidSuper goal, couldn't get the connection though. And Rich was looking for a KidSuper attacking plan. I couldn't find one. And that's a good give and go. And Zoom Snyder through. Peralta in the right place at the right time. And here comes Rich. Delan pushing up ahead, and Delan's found. Just held up by the Zoom Snyder player. Jushi giving it out to Gonzalo. Delan. Back to Francois. Well worked there by KidSuper and Peralta. Delan to Peralta. About 10 or 15 passes in a row. Sim Snyder getting a brief touch on it, but it's back again. And Delan to Gonzalo. And he's going to fall kindly to Gonzalo.
Well
and
done,
it's a
Ricky.
great save by the goalkeeper. But much better by KidSuper in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Zuma won it back in a dangerous position, and crucial touch by Jushi. All the pace off of that. It's made up to Rich. Just couldn't quite bring it down, but it's almost run through to him. The goalkeeper getting a dramatic last-ditch hand on it. Good recovery by the goalkeeper. Peralta, Harris has come on for Francois, who's just struggling over on the far touchline. And he's taken a long-range speculative shot. And that was something special there. Very muted response, but Gonzalo pinging it in from well inside his own half, and a lifeline for KidSuper. There's still about 15 minutes left, and those Zoom Snyder legs have certainly got to be feeling all the football they've played in this heat. Here they come again, Zoom, and nearly causing some trouble there. Gonzalo into Delan. And Delan looking for the shot. Keeper gathering that one easily enough. Jushi, who's had some good turnovers of the ball in the second half. Delan. Harris. Sorry, Rich even. And Rich with some nice feet, and he skipped away 2 defenders. Still going, Rich. Goalkeeper with a good low save. Excellent work by Rich on that right side. Delan with a good interception. Just slid there. It's not allowed in the league, so it'll be a free kick for Zoom. And Gonzalo was such a... I mean, they weren't 4-1 down. They scored that long-range goal. It would have probably been a totally different celebration, but as of now, they know they've got a lot of work to do. KidSuper. Harris giving it out to Shi. Into Shi. Taking the long-range shot and not far wide at all. Grant his left foot, shaped it up really nicely, just a fraction past that post.
Let's go. Ready. You going to the gym?
Good break down that right side by Zim. They can make it 5, and it's ricocheting around in there still. Heroic save there by Foden on the edge, and it's still eventually cleared out. Desperate moments there for KidSuper in their penalty area. As we hit the halfway mark in this second half, 10 minutes left in the game. Who had that knockers back on and chasing that ball down.
Come on, Amani. Your defensive mid.
Zip coming down this right side. And head across that Sheikh Shabbat at the back post. And it's a 5th for Zoom. Just not enough bodies to trap back there. Koi giving it out to Gonzalo. Back to Harris. To Shi.
Go, go.
Giving out to Akoi, and Akoi had a little gap to take the shot, but straight at the goalkeeper. Side giving a search for that sit. Harris watching him carefully. Francois winning it back. No, quite to Shi. Could switch out to Gonzalo, just couldn't get it under a spell. It's going to go up for a throw for KidSuper. Right switch. Well, it's turned into a pretty happy afternoon for Zoom Snyder, having already beaten Clark. Coming from that one, 2-0 behind. That's definitely worth watching back, that game. And, unless there's something miraculous by KidSuper in these final 7 minutes. And with this one as well. McCoy, go back to the front spot. We're looking for the switch. Across to Peralta, tried to head it in first time for Gonzalo. A nice give and go football by Zimmer, just a little overhit that last pass. Sorry, to Gonzalo. Delan. Trying to make something happen. A long reach trying, and beautiful by Delan to get past two. Just couldn't quite get past the third. But it's excellent work to cut between those two green shirts who were all over him. But here comes Zoom now. And played in behind and just a fraction ahead of what would have been a certain goal. The striker just couldn't get a touch on it. Lovely feet by Gonzalo into Delan. Going out for a throw-in. For Super. And guys, we're going to have more Bowery League action on Thursday night. We're going to have East River FC going to be playing in a quarter-final in the midweek Premier League. That game, I believe, is going to kick off about 6 p.m. We'll be back at this field. Down. Zoom moving that ball nicely on the right side. So back out wide. Start watching it, and it's going to go out for a Zoom throw. Switched out, just 3.5 minutes left. With Zoom Snyder moving 7 points clear at the top of the Bowery League Championship, and that top spot is a guaranteed promotion spot to the Premier League. And they've moved the ball well all afternoon, Zoom. Okay, giving it to Peralta. Gonzalo, speculative effort, but easy enough for the goalkeeper. almost set through. Intercepted and Jim Snyder coming up the other end.
Kyle, if you want one, let me out.
Peralta into. Back to Peralta. And into Delan. And Delan on the turn. The goalie closing down well. And Francois' shot blocked by the defender. And that was probably the best chance they've had in the second half, Super. Well, the keeper came out very quickly to close off any angle. Zoom on the prowl for another one. Played in a lovely bit of football. Still moving around. Okoye getting a touch on it. And long range effort. Took a couple of deflections. Could have gone anywhere. But there is the full-time whistle. And Zim Snyder complete a double today. That will move them well top of the Bowery League Championship table. It just wasn't KidSuper's afternoon today. And guys, just a reminder, we're going to have more Bowery League on Thursday night, East River FC. It's going to be at 6 p.m. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to FC Clark and for KidSuper for bringing us in to stream these games today. And we'll see you again soon, guys.